Good evening, welcome to the Teens Teach Tech panel, here at the LA STEM Maker Fair on April 12th, 2025. I am the personal avatar of Jocelyn Robles, your cyber host for today. I would like to introduce you to our Teens Teach Tech panelists as follows. Introducing the co-facilitator and the C5 Los Angeles Teens Teach Tech rep Dwayne Femenia. Introducing the Teens Teach Tech/wealthykids.org facilitator Shauna D. Ramos. Representing the organization responsible for making this great opportunity possible, Teens Teach Tech Connected Nation Digital Inclusion Specialist Kirsten Rucker. We want to introduce our virtual Teens Teach Tech reps Empress and Pearls NPO. Hi everybody! Last but not least, our Teens Teach Tech Wealthy Kids Monarch Point Anaheim team reps and mentors. Giovanni Duran, Teen Rep 2022 and 2023, now mentor. I would like to introduce myself, Jocelyn Robles, Teen Rep 2024 and mentor, Teens Teach Tech mentors, Michelle Duran, my parent mentors, Jesus Sr. and Norma Robles. Hi Mom and Dad. Passing on the torch to my brother, Jesus Robles, Teens Teach Tech Rep for August 2025. We want to thank Jessica Golson of Teens Teach Tech, Connected Nation, Laura Brim of the LA STEM, Maker Fair/Columbia Memorial Space Center for giving us this moment to shine. Thank you.
Okay, hi, we are Teens Teach Tech. Up here on stage is my team reps and mentors from wealthykids.org and Monarch Point, Anaheim, California. And we are here to give information on this wonderful opportunity for students to be leaders in tech education and get grant funding. And so I wanted to start with doing an introduction with a representative that will be starting this year through C5 Los Angeles. His name is Dwayne
Femenia. Hi everyone, I'm really excited to be here. My name is Dwayne Femenia. I'm a senior in high school and I'm from C5. C5 Los Angeles is a youth development program that helps develop youth leadership as well as college preparedness from 8th to 12th grade. And I'm part of a subsect of the organization called Caminos. Our mission is to teach kids science, actually. I'm a workshop lead, so I lead all the workshops where we teach all those. And so through that, that's how I found out about this opportunity. So for today, I will be your co-facilitator asking some of these people questions.
So tell me, I have a question. You said workshops, so tell me, what type of workshops are you doing?
Fantastic question. So literally, I think, I want to say 2 weeks ago, we did a workshop at Chinatown. The workshop was kind of all-inclusive. Our whole thing is we teach kids science, and we do that through like making silly putty. We have Lego Mindstorms, which is Lego with coding, so you can make robots. There's origami. We have little 3D printers that we have, and we teach the kids how like 3D printers work. We teach them electric motors through these little robots we make with them. It's just all these really inclusive activities that get kids really excited for science.
So as a Teens Teach Tech rep, do you know what your subject will be that you're going to be educating adult learners yet, or have you not made a decision?
I don't believe I've made a decision yet.
So this is going to be a really good workshop panel for you because you're going to get to meet with Kirsten Rucker, who is the digital inclusionist specialist for Connected Nation Teen Teach Tech. And she's going to actually give you more information on our program and anything else that you have questions for. But I'm going to have you ask her the question. All right.
Kirsten, it was right. Am I audible? I'll assume that you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes. Can y'all hear me? You need me to give you a mic check 1, 2? Are we good? Yes. All right. Fantastic. I guess, do you want me to just introduce myself in the program and what we do with Connected Nation and Teens Teach Tech?
Yes, and I hope I said your name right. Did I say it right?
Kirsten, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm so sorry, Kirsten. Yes, please do that. I appreciate
All
it.
right, well, that's no problem. My name is Kirsten Rucker, and I'm the Digital Inclusion Specialist with Connected Nation. And my huge part of my job is to make sure that we as Connected Nation are helping people to have different ways to access technology knowledge and not only implement those ways to get technology to other areas, but also the biggest part is how people are able to use the technology. Because oftentimes people might get a new piece of technology, but then they don't know how to use it. And so that's where a huge part of our digital skills courses come in, because we not only have Teens Teach Tech, but we also have our adult trainers that go out into the communities and utilize the same curriculum that we have from AT&T to help train different groups of people in different areas for technology, whether it's mobile device basics, computer basics, video conferencing basics, those types of things, because there is a huge need for that in the community, no matter how big or small. So Teens Teach Tech is kind of another arm of that, where we have different organizations that can sign up with us, and they'll have a group of teens age 13 and older who can decide to, form a team with an adult mentor. And then they get the curriculum from us. I go through a lot of orientation as a former teacher. I help them go through and teach them how to teach the different curriculum that we have. And then through that program, they can also earn incentives. So they can earn paid training per adult that they train. So that way they can use it as a fundraising opportunity, either for scholarships for the teens that are in their group, or they can use it as a funding means for maybe they've got a big event coming up. There are some teams we have that are for the future business leaders of America. They've got competitions they have to pay for, so they can utilize the funds for that too. So really, it's a great program that not only helps the teens be able to go out and train people in their community and learn different skills that way, but then you help your community members, and then you can also help your organization by earning those different incentives.
Awesome, awesome. I should include this.
Is there any questions? Anyone in the have a question for Kirsten?
Actually, Kirsten, I have a question for you, if that's okay.
Yeah, no problem.
I really love the incentives of your project, and I really love everything that this program stands for. I wanted to ask, what's an example of an event that y'all have pulled off recently that you're really proud of? That if you had an Instagram, that this is what you would want to show off to the world, that this is what Teens Teach Tech does.
So we do have an Instagram. Is that what you'd ask? Let me bump up my audio here so I can hear you all a lot better. But yeah, the incentive program is something that is a big help to a lot of the different organizations that we have. And if you do follow Teens Teach Tech on Instagram, you can see we do have tons of teams that we've showcased and done team spotlights on. They're from all sorts of different areas all around the US. And you can kind of see some of the different ways they've done training. Some people are utilizing their senior community to help train them in different areas. Some people are training their teachers at their school on using different things, or the parents to help them, learn the login portal to be able to check grades. So you can see a ton of that on our social media as well, and some of the different things the teams have done.
Awesome, thank you for letting us know. I think with that, we'll move on to the virtual team Q&A. Who goes first? Is there anyone who would want to? Of course. For the virtual team, can you tell us your team name and introduce yourselves?
Hello, good afternoon and greetings. So this is Miss Tamika Adams. We're from the Atlanta, Georgia area. The Empress and Pearls is a non-for-profit organization. We pride ourselves in youth development, exposure, and college and career preparation. Here at the Empress and Pearls, we had a total of 5 young ladies that took the initiative to give back to our community by offering various trainings. One of the topics that we chose for our trainings for the month of March was internet safety and cybersecurity. And so today I have 3 of our mentees or our trainers here with us today, joining virtually, and I will allow them to introduce themselves very quickly. I'll start with Ms. Reagan Washington.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Reagan Washington. I'm 11 years old and I'm in the 6th grade.
Hello, everyone. I'm Celia Kelly. I'm 12 years old and I'm in the 6th grade.
Good afternoon. My name is Kylie James. I'm 12 years old and I'm in the 7th grade.
Thank you, ladies. And again, we have 2 other members with us that could not be here today, but they send their greetings and they thank you all so much for allowing us to participate in this virtual interview. So thank you so much. We wish we were in LA, but it's okay. We're glad to be here with you all in the virtual space. So thank you.
You are here with us. You're here with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your introductions. And I wanted to ask if there's anyone on the virtual team who's willing to take some of these questions. Given your presentations, what topics did some of you teach of, and what methods of presentation did you use?
So the topics that we taught were cybersecurity, but specifically recognizing a secure website, creating strong and memorable passwords, and avoiding online scams. And the methods of presentation that I used were both virtually and in person.
Awesome, awesome. Is there anyone else that would like to take that? Well, in that case, I wanted to ask, through your project, how did you grow, would you say? How did you grow in the process of you doing this campaign?
With this project, I learned many new ways to communicate with people. I learned many new things about using cybersecurity and different things online. And I learned how I can stay safe on the internet.
Awesome, awesome. And if I may, do any of you plan on maybe continuing, now that you've done your projects, do you plan on continuing the program to maybe become mentors?
Yes, I would love to continue.
Yes.
Is there anyone else that wants to say anything? How do you feel about being here with us right now?
I think that it's an amazing opportunity, and I know not many people get to do this, so I'm very happy.
And we are so thankful to have you.
No, absolutely. If I may, actually, can I? Growing up, when some of y'all were that age, I did a lot of things in middle school too that were largely tech-based, largely STEM-based, and I just want to say the path that you all are on right now is one of excellence. Like the fact that you are so passionate about not only just STEM, but reaching out to others about STEM. The fact that you're doing this at an age that you are right now, you are setting yourselves up for success, and I applaud each and every one of you for doing that.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
A round of applause for Empress and Pearls nonprofit out of Atlanta. Right? Thank you so much. And so we're moving to wealthykids.org. Wealthykids.org is a program for finance literacy. We also teach STEM and all responsibility leadership through art stimulation, AI presentations, and podcasts, as well as video. So when we got this opportunity, it just lined up with what we were already doing as far as like art installations, podcasting. And so we just put all of that together to create our presentation. And so the first person that we had to participate in Teens Teach Tech is Giovanni Duran, and I'm going to have Dwayne to ask this question.
Got you. Giovanni.
Hello.
What's good, my boy? If I may, I got a few questions for you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
My first question is, how does it feel to be the first Teens Teach Tech rep?
I mean, it feels pretty exciting knowing that I'm the first one to do it. It's not usually something that I do, so being able to do this has been able to allow me to grow in different places and also learn new things about cybersecurity.
That's really awesome, man. Hell yeah. Shut up. And with that, it's like, how was your first Teens Teach Tech subject? Speaking of cybersecurity, that you educated adult learners on.
If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it was like learning to not reuse passwords because that's what most people do nowadays is reuse password. And I think it was also on how to connect to Wi-Fi because many people don't know how to do that. And yeah.
Awesome. What made you narrow down to this? Like, what made you choose this subject?
Well, I chose this subject because in high school I was in a cybersecurity program, and after high school I moved on to college and I'm still doing classes for that. And and I feel like it would be like a good subject to educate some people on because we really don't know much about that.
So thank you for that. Like you've talked about these experiences, and off the bat, they might come off to people as like maybe you need some, as you mentioned, some classes for it. Did you have experience prior to joining Teens Teach Tech about this?
Yes, I did. Because in high school, like I mentioned, I was in a cybersecurity program, so we did a lot of classes on computers, personal systems, and like how to protect our own personal information.
Awesome. And I guess like how did it feel having that platform to educate adults, like just hearing a voice like that?
I mean, it feels good because I honestly never imagined I would be able to do something like this. So, I mean, it just feels great.
That's good, man. Yeah. I literally just met you like 30 seconds ago. You have great vibes, man. Really, yeah. I mean, with that, like, speaking of great vibes, like, how do you think that, like, being in Teens Teach Tech prepare you for a leadership role now as a mentor?
I think being in this, it can help me help others learn more things and being able to be like a role model so you have someone to look up to.
Awesome. And being a role model, do you feel as if you've grown, like the person you were before Teach Teach Tech, and now you've grown in your voice and your leadership confidence?
Oh, 100%. Before in high school, I would always be nervous. I would never want to like speak up, but doing this like whole project has been amazing.
I'm the same way. Hell yeah, man. And if I may, how much did you earn?
I think I earned a little over $2,500.
Damn.
It was like $3,900.
Good on you, man. Heck yeah, man. With that, we're going to move on to Jocelyn. These questions are for you. Question one. How did it feel to be the first Wealthy Kids Teens Teach Tech rep to create your own personal avatar to create your presentation?
It feels good that I was able to go first.
Say it again.
I said that it feels good to be the first person to create my own personal avatar.
I see. And how did it feel being able to do your presentations virtually and in person using your avatar? Were you nervous to present at first, or did you feel more comfortable?
It feels good. I was nervous at first, but over time I got like more comfortable with it. Like showing people like my presentation and how much they like it.
Can I actually ask you a question? If I may, for the people in the audience and even myself, could you elaborate a bit on the virtual avatar? What exactly is it?
It's about mobile devices, how like basically to teach people like how to use tech, and basically just like show people like how to use it and how to properly use like technology. And also have how they did it. Well, I basically had to practice. Like they made me read, and then they took my picture and they created it as my avatar. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, we had the software. Yeah.
I
We
see.
had the AI software.
I mean, given that, do you feel that you've grown in your communication and
Yes.
presentation skills?
Yeah. I feel more comfortable now. Yeah.
Awesome. And if I may, how much did you earn for your campaign?
I earned $3,200 for our balance. Yeah. A lot of kids. Yeah. Yeah.
Good on you, damn. And last but not least, moving on to Jesus. Let's see. You are preparing for the upcoming Teach Teach Tech campaign in the summer once you enter 8th grade. Can I ask you a few questions if that's okay?
Yeah.
Got you. All right, so my first question is, how did seeing your brother and sister help you to decide to participate?
It motivated me to like try something new instead of like doing something over and over.
Wait, all y'all are siblings? That's crazy. Oh, that's good. Okay. Just like seeing them, it motivated you? Sick. With that, parents and sibling mentors, how did it help you to grow from this campaign? Like just seeing them?
Um, it showed me to like not be nervous when like it's my turn to like do like the the program. Because before like I would not like maybe hard to like go up to stage and like present and like talk in front of like a huge crowd.
I'm gonna be real, you're doing a pretty decent job right now, man. You're doing pretty good, man. Hell yeah. And if I may, actually, I asked you a question about like seeing your mentors, seeing your brother and sister. What is it specifically that you want out of joining this organization, and what are your hopes for it? Something new? I'm messing with that. I can't. With that, I think I'll pass it back to Shayna.
So you did really great. You did really great. And I'm going to ask you, what are you going to do once you're done with TTT Tech? When you become a representative, and then once you're done with your campaign, and then you become a mentor, maybe. After that, what are your plans?
That's a really great question. Right now, even before I've joined Teach Tech, I'm in Caminos. I've mentioned that I teach science to kids. Even before teaching science to kids, I was a babysitter actually. And something I do when I'm babysitting is I find kids are very curious. They like to yap, but every time they yap, I like to listen because it's corny, but I believe there's like a spark of curiosity that everyone has inherently. And if you listen to someone talk about, yeah, Dwayne, I found out about this dinosaur, and he's really cool. I sit down and listen because that is a spark of curiosity that I want to nurture. And so in my Teach Tech campaign, I want to do something that kind of captures that. I'm really unsure what it is, but whatever it may be, I hope that it's something that really gets them excited for science, gets them excited for tech in particular. And maybe afterwards, if I graduate from my campaign, I'm really hoping to be a mentor. And I'm attending the school right across from here, USC, so I'll stay local. So yeah.
Our goal is to make sure that Team Teach Tech stays here with Maker Faire. Maker Faire is global. And this is the largest STEM of Los Angeles. This is the city of STEM, so we wanted to have you guys here so you can share your own stories, not from adults, but we want to share the leaders, which are you, kids, the teens, paving the way for us as adults. I want to tell you that just doing this program with my kids, there were so many people that were coming into my class asking me to help them with their emails, with their text messages. They wanted to learn how to get on the computer so that they can do their IRS. They had to pay their IRS taxes. They were late, so they had to pay that, or they lost their jobs, and so they wanted to actually sign up for their EDD. So this was what the kids started for us. So I'm just really thankful to be a part of this movement. I'm thankful that my kids have passed the torch. I'm thankful that you're here to start one, and you, Jesus. And I'm also grateful to meet you ladies. Kirsten, thank you. If you have anything to say before we wrap up, please do. And we're
I
hoping
just want to say the teens are amazing. I'm a former K through 12 art teacher. I taught for about 10 years in public schools, and one of the biggest things for me was always advocating for the teens because so many people would have this negative perception of teens and that oh, they're just about themselves, but absolutely not. And so I absolutely love working on this program with Connected Nation and AT&T because it shows that the teens really are the ones spearheading this and leading the charge when it comes to doing these trainings. And they are wonderful, fabulous people. And I will never stop talking about how wonderful the teens are in this program because they truly are changing people's lives, even if it's just something as simple as teaching them how to attach something to an email or be able to log on to a site. They are helping people be able to survive in this digital world. So any teen that has been a part of this, give yourself a pat on the back. You're wonderful, fabulous people. And I truly appreciate you for being a part of the Teens Teach Tech program.
Thank you, Kirsten, for making this happen for us. And thank you, ladies. I'm hoping that you stay connected. It's been a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming to our panel. We appreciate you.
Thank you all so much for having us. On behalf of the Empress and Pearls Incorporated, it's been a great experience. Kudos to your team as well for being an inspiration for the younger generation. Kirsten and I were talking earlier. We were saying that age is nothing but a number. The earlier the exposure that they have, the more opportunities that are made available. Thank you, Connected Nations AT&T, for providing this platform, and thanks to the team here for allowing us to share this space. We really and truly appreciate it. And this is a certified STEM educator, so I am definitely wanting to stay connected with you all for future opportunities, and perhaps again we can get to California very soon. But thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much, too. Thank you. And thank you all for coming and having us. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you.
Teens Teach Tech teams. Wealthy Kids, Anaheim and Inland Empire are looking for new teams to go state and nationwide. All teams that begin teaching adults technology can earn up to $2,000 or more. This project is powered by Connected Nation, AT&T, and the Public Library Association in partnership with wealthykids.org. For more information or to sign up your teams, contact us at info@wealthykids.org. And remember, keep the revenue in your house, vend inland, Inland Empire.
Teens Teach Tech powered by Connect Nation and AT&T in partnership with wealthykids.org.
Kudos to the first Teen Tech Teams Monarch and Wealthy Kids Hydro. We hope to see you there.
Hey Joey, Kyle here. I wanted you to give me your Teen Teach Tech lesson today. What is a mobile device?
Today's mobile devices can do many of the same things that a traditional computer can do. You can search the internet, access email messages, watch videos, play games, take pictures, listen to music, get directions, and connect with friends and family.
Wow, mobile devices can do all of that. Tell me more.
What is the first mobile device topic that you wish to learn about?
Smartphones and tablets.
Right, a smartphone is a mobile telephone that has both cellular and internet access. Smartphones allow you to make and receive phone calls and text messages. Because they are connected to the internet, they also have the capability to share photos, play videos or games, check and send email, and browse the web. A tablet is a portable computer that uses a touchscreen. Most tablets are smaller and weigh less than a computer laptop but are usually bigger and weigh slightly more than a smartphone. Tablets connect to the internet through a Wi-Fi or cellular connection.
Okay, a smartphone is a mobile telephone and a tablet is a portable computer with touch screen. Got it. What's next?
Touch gestures.
What is that?
A primary difference between a mobile device and a computer is the way you get around. Rather than using a mouse or a keyboard, you use your fingers to tap, type, scroll, and more. You can also use your voice to help navigate your device.
This makes accessing calls and information easier for on-the-go calls and work tasks. Sounds great. What is the next lesson?
Right, the next lesson is on external features on smartphones and tablets. The ports and buttons on your smartphone or tablet will vary depending on the specific model you are using. In general, phones and tablets have a power button and volume control. Smartphones typically have a ring/silent switch. Stay tuned for the next Teen Teach Tech lesson, Mobile Device Basics Part 2 by Manuelo. We hope to see you there.